Hello and welcome to the I Feel Like Roasting channel. I am your host, Kevin KMACC, and here's another joke of the day. Now guys, do you have autocorrect on your phone? I'm assuming you do, if you live in this current year. And sometimes my phone just autocorrects me so wildly when I'm typing that I think it's actually reading my mind. Like the other day I was writing a joke about J-Lo, and so I typed the lowercase letter J. And when I pressed the space button, it turned into a lowercase letter L. Like, that is wild to just assume that. That's crazy. Why would I want a completely different letter? I mean, why do you assume I meant that? Why would I want lowercase letter L when I wrote lowercase letter J? I definitely want lowercase letter J. Like, I just pressed J and you're like, nope, not gonna happen. You meant L. And that's it. You're just gonna have to accept it. And you're gonna like it. And it honestly got me thinking after a while, like, did I mean to write lowercase letter L? Did I actually want to write lowercase letter L there and I just accidentally wrote lowercase letter J? Is that what happened there? I mean, does my autocorrect know something that I don't? Like, does my autocorrect know what's best for me and it's trying to tell me something? Like, should I have been writing lowercase letter L all along? Am I making a huge mistake by writing lowercase letter J? I mean, did my autocorrect know before I even knew that I wanted to write lowercase letter L? Like, is it, way ahead of me? It's obviously technology. It's smarter than me. I feel like it's trying to tell me something here. Like, does my autocorrect just know something I don't? I mean, will something bad happen if I don't write lowercase letter L right now? I mean, will my family be okay? I mean, these are all normal thoughts I'm sure everyone has in this situation, I'm sure. I mean, I just feel like, my autocorrect knows what's best for me usually, It usually steers me right. It's usually correct. It always puts me in the right direction. And, it hasn't done me wrong yet. Usually I mess up and it's got my back, just like a best friend, reliable, responsible. He's always there for me. Always trying to help me out. It's always trying to help me. It's not trying to hurt me usually. It does not want to hurt me. It is my ally, my friend. So why should I not trust it now? He's just a helper. He just wants to help people. He's a people pleaser. That's what the autocorrect is. And I'm a people pleaser. We got to stick together, So why am I going to turn my back on autocorrect now and not trust it? I'm not going to stop trusting it right now. I mean, it knows what's the best way to write a sentence, to spell the sentence. I'm sure it could easily just read my mind, my thoughts and feelings and emotions and assume I meant a completely different letter. Or, I mean, is it at least strongly suggesting that I should actually be writing the lowercase letter L right there instead of the lowercase letter J? Not the lowercase letter J. Get it out of there. That's what autocorrect's telling me. And just like, a good mind reader, tarot card reader person, I'm gonna listen to them and put all my eggs in that basket and know there's no way they could be incorrect. It's gotta be foolproof, 100% true. No way they could just tell you something wrong, right? That's impossible. That's bad business. This false advertising. No way. It's gotta be true. And I'm a believer in it. I'm a believer. In the end, I mean, just think about it here. I mean, just think about it logically. Autocorrect is always trying to help me, so why not follow in its direction once again right now in this situation? I'm not going to desert him now. I'm just going to follow autocorrect blindly and believe it's truly for my own good, and it's got to be steering me in the right direction in life and in this paragraph, in this sentence, whatever. It's steering me in the right direction for this joke. Maybe the joke, instead of J-Lo, needed to be L-Lo. Maybe that's funnier. Maybe that's what it's trying to tell me. Like, you are not funny, Kevin. Nothing is working. No one's laughing. You highly overrate yourself as a comedian. You are not that funny. It shows in your views. You need to write L-Lo instead of J-Lo. That'll be funny. And hey, my autocorrect probably gets more views and has more subscribers than me, so why not listen to it here? I mean, I'm kind of the student here. it's the teacher, if anything. I mean, I believe in the end, my autocorrect on my phone is ultimately here for me, and it wants what's best for me and for my future. It wants to see me be happy, succeed, have a family, have kids, not grow old and die alone with no one to support me besides my autocorrect. I mean, it doesn't want to see that. It wants to see me be happy and have a fruitful life full of success and family and just happiness. That's what my autocorrect wants from me. And who am I to push it away? Who am I to push it away? Why not accept it, accept the love, accept the help, what it's trying to do for me? Why not accept it? You know, you keep pushing people away, no one's gonna love you, you know? Just autocorrect's trying to reach out to you, grab that hand and pull it in. Don't swat it away. Grab that hand of that autocorrect, pull it in close, and wrap your arms around it, give it a big hug and say, I know what you're trying to do. Thank you. Thank you for helping me. Thank you for always showing me what's right, how to spell words and sentences grammatically correct. Thank you for always being here for me. I appreciate you. Tell your autocorrect that you appreciate it today for all it does for you. I don't think we appreciate our autocorrects enough because sometimes they make such wild assumptions when we go in our search bar, you know, but that's a whole Google thing, you know. That's not our phone autocorrect. If we go in Google and the autocorrect, you know, wildly puts you on a porn site when you're just trying to, you know, look up some rainforest animals or just something normal, like you're into biology and you're just, I don't know, you're searching around, looking at some photos of the sunset, the sunrise, and all of a sudden your autocorrect puts you on some big titties porn site, you know, you get upset at it. You know, who knows who could have been around right now. I could have been at work. My girlfriend could have been over my shoulder. You know, there could have been kids around. Autocorrect, I'm not happy with you. And that's why autocorrect gets a bad rap. But I think autocorrect, deep down, is just trying to do what's best for us. It has a good soul. And I think that shows, you know, most of the time. But we don't look at all the good things autocorrect does for us. We just focus on the few bad things it does. And that's why it gets such a bad rap. But autocorrect's really just, you know, trying to do what's best for us and help us out. Help me improve my life now and in the future so I always spell things correctly and grammatically correct. I mean, it doesn't want to see me lose. It wants to see me win. So I'm here just to, you know, just to show some love for my autocorrect. Maybe my autocorrect actually knows the future and it's trying to warn me. It's trying to tell me something that I shouldn't write the lowercase letter J. I should actually write the lowercase letter L. So it's just trying to tell me, it knows what's going to happen already, and it's just trying to warn me, don't write the lowercase letter J. I'm going to switch it for you. Just write lowercase letter L, and your fortunes, believe me, this takes you on a whole different life path that's better, and you get married, you have kids, you're successful, maybe everything changes after I write the lowercase letter L. Maybe that was the best decision I've ever made in my life, you know, and it changes everything for the better. And, you know, it's just off of one, you know, taking suggestions. I've always heard, just take suggestions, listen to people who are smarter than you. And my autocorrect is clearly smarter than me. It's correcting me. That's what it's literally called. It's my corrector. It automatically corrects my dumbass. So, you know, I'm stupid. The autocorrect's here to clean up my mistakes. I make a lot of mistakes. He swipes them up, you know. It's like if you had a guy at the bowling alleys, you bowl and you hit 9 pins and that one standing up, and you have a guy down there just to boop, kick down the pin. You know, or you miss a golf shot, you miss a putt just by an inch or two, and he just kicks the ball in the hole. Or, you know, in basketball, you know, dribble off your foot, he picks it up, passes it right back to you. You know, my autocorrect's my best buddy, my number one, my main man. I can't desert him now. So what would I be if I deserted him? You know, he does all this good for me, and what do I do in return? Turn my back on him? I don't think so. Not gonna happen. He knows what's best for me. He's just trying to help. and that's all. I mean, never steered me wrong before. You know, why would he steer me wrong now? I mean, maybe LO is gonna be like some big catchphrase on the internet, or J-Lo's gonna change her name. You know, so I just kept on writing, and now I have a document, a half-written joke with a sentence containing LO instead of her actual singer name, J-Lo. But I stand by it. You know, I think there's good things coming my way now. At least my family is safe. And I will continue to still follow all my autocorrect suggestions, you know, because it hasn't steered me wrong since, and I don't think it will. I mean, not one mistake it has missed. So I have no regrets on not switching that lowercase letter L back to the lowercase letter J. You know, I'm proud of it. I'm proud of what I did, you know, and I'll defend that to the death. I will defend autocorrect's honor. You know, unless I have a young death, then maybe I shouldn't have trusted my autocorrect after all, because it was maybe bad luck. You know, maybe it was really stealing my soul by gaining my faith and my trust and my loyalty, and it was just the devil all along, and, you know, or maybe it's just completely unrelated, but it's no fun. Fuck it, I mean, I'm in too deep, you know, I gotta stick with my autocorrect now, you know, maybe a brainwashed me to say that right there, who knows? I'm just saying these are the things you gotta think about. If you wanna be unemployed and single like me, you know, these are definitely the things you gotta think about all day. That's all there is to it. You know, no, actually, I just have severe mental health issues, and I can't afford, you know, some expensive therapist every week. So I just pay $5 every night to share my anxieties on stage with the crowd. You know, the crowd is my therapist, or the you know, 10 to 15 viewers on my YouTube videos, they are my therapist, and I just share my anxieties and everything, you know. They just sit there and they listen and they write in their notepads while I talk. That's like the same exact thing that a therapist does, you know. Why pay a therapist $100 an hour, or whatever outrageous price they are? All they do is just sit there and let you talk and talk and talk. They literally don't have to do anything. They could just sit there and doodle on their pad the whole time, and you'll never know, and you'll just think, you know, that was the lesson for today or whatever, just for me to talk and her to listen. And that's it, you know, pay her $200. No way, you know, I'd rather just have a crowd or a camera and the entire world share my anxieties and feelings and frustrations and emotions. You know, I think that's a lot safer. No way it could come back to bite me or hurt me in any way or get me down. There's no way anyone would insult someone in the comments section. That would be just rude and immature. I mean, no one would ever do that. I mean, the internet's a really nice place, guys. A really safe, nice, happy place. And I think that's where I should stay sharing my feelings. Maybe just, you know, Facebook statuses, whatever. Just put it right out there. What's the big deal? No problem. So all I'm trying to say is just come do some stand-up comedy, you know, and you're all good. Get your anxieties out, improve your mental health. It really does. You know, I go crazy without it. Well, I get all, you know, sad or depressed or something. I need to go and talk and do some comedy. It helps me. It helps me to roast other people so I feel better about myself. You know, no, nothing wrong with that, I'm sure. A therapist would say that's perfectly normal. But for me, it's problem solved by doing that all around, you know. Everyone's happy. Maybe not the crowd or anyone who watches these videos and continually wastes 15 minutes of their lives. You know, maybe they're not happy, but whatever. It's an open mic night, you know, and it's a stupid YouTube channel. It's only like what I'm entirely putting all my eggs into. It's not like I threw all my eggs in the YouTube basket. That would just be stupid. No way I did that. So I'm sure it'll be fine. I'm sure, you know, sharing all your feelings online, no big deal. No big deal at all. So, and open mic nights are great too, because everyone's not very good at comedy. We're all new, and, you know, I'm just trying to not be the worst to go up there. You know, it's really tough to be the worst, you know, because everyone's so equally bad. You just got to be a little better than someone, and you're not the worst, and that's all that counts. I don't want to stand out as the worst. If I'm the best, hey, that's awesome. So, bonus points, but I just don't want to be the worst. Somewhere in the middle, that's all I need to be, you know. And if I am the worst, you know, so what? This will hopefully never be able to get dug up, even if I get famous as hell, you know. Like, there will never be any record of what happens at that stand-up comedy club, you know. So it's like it never even happened, so who cares, you know. Unless someone's recording, and they probably are, and it will probably get dug up. Who cares? I'm just gonna, you know, stay positive and say there's no way I can make some stupid joke at an open mic night and it'll probably get me canceled once I finally get ridiculously famous. They dig up some stupid open mic night at Ha-Ha's and I get canceled for some joke I thought was funny, but it really wasn't. Sure, that won't happen. No way.